Hello, Maria here, Fourth Dimension. Welcome. Quick collective, just a pulse on the energy of what's going on today. Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. 6:54 on the clock. Just saw I just saw the Four of Pentacles. So I saw the Six of Swords. All I'm missing is the Five of Cups. So maybe you're reminiscing about somebody. You're thinking about spending too much time in the past. I kind of get inner child work. Inner child work is everybody's unpacking the Pandora box of BS that gets us through self-discovery to the Queen of Pentacles, again with the Eight of Cups. So before I start pulling cards, the epiphanies that I feel from this retrograde that are occurring are for the betterment of your good. The awakenings, the aha moments, the insights, they're all for the betterment of you. So they're not even really about the relationships you're in, although they are going to help you navigate through them. Patterns of behavior, communication styles, things we need to improve upon, transparencies, fears, how we do things, how we think, letting go of how we believe. I just had the Ten of Cups right there, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune. Love this. This is just like I said, snapshot. It's the energy, the collective energy. So several of you are walking into new chapters, looking for your happiness, looking for your Ten of Cups by releasing stuff, by uncovering and unpacking patterns of beliefs, letting go. Here we go. What's going on, Spirit? Overall energy for the collective, for those that found this reading. Hermit mode. You might be coming out of a hermit. That's kind of what I felt. Temperance in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. Overall energy. Hidden energy. Tower. Oh shit. Okay. Eight of Swords in that tower with the Two of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. I get a third, fourth energy coming through. Y'all ain't gonna like me. High Priestess. Yeah, you ain't gonna like me. Ten of Swords. Whoever you are, you Eight of Cups. Oh my God. Whoever you've been dealing with, okay. There's other entities coming through. There's a posse, a group of folks with Three of Cups in the reverse. They're not celebrating, and the Temperance and imbalance all over the place. And the Tower, they're having an awakening. There is karma happening left and right. Bombs falling, towers coming down. That your glow up, you're coming in to abundance is creating anxiety for them, and you're making decisions to walk away from them. I can't make this up, y'all. This is you're walking into abundance. That Wheel of Fortune that I saw, and that Ten of Cups that I peeked into prior when I was just shuffling, was the chapters for you, the deadening of those relationships, the imbalance, the awakenings that you uncovered, the spiritual gifts, the truths that you uncovered from the gossip, the slander, whatever you just survived, right? The magic spells, the third-party attacks, the covens, right? Yeah, the group dynamics. If you just started a platform and there was a whole bunch of folks that people were paid to write nasty things in comments, and it was a group dynamic to try to shut you down because they're, I don't know, jealous. That might be just a handful of you all out in the light. Well, it is now for sure. Towers are falling down. You're walking away. You're protected. First of all, whoever I'm reading for, you're protected. You've left this scene. You were told to. You quietly escaped. I feel safe and protected. You made that decision. You're victorious. All out. All victorious. Yeah. Your truth sets you free, and the truth is out. Truth is out. You already knew this. Okay? Whoever, this is not news for you. You were told this months ago. When he was going down, you knew this. You were told to be quiet. You were. You could have exposed them. Death and rebirth, and you're just letting it die. People might come. It's like you were told to quiet. Just be quiet. The karma's going to fall on their shoulders, and just let it play out, and you did. Here you are. Happier person for it. I have you sitting as a 9 of Pentacles, and they're dealing with the devil. Greed, gossip. It's almost like the defenses, you might have had to stand on your own 2 feet and defend yourself, but it's not about defending yourself. They wanted you to defend yourself. They wanted you to, I just had this conversation yesterday, and it's the same energy. If somebody's coming at you, and I feel like in a work situation, let's say, if somebody's coming at you and attacking you, slandering your character, and you want to draw your sword to defend yourself, that Queen of Swords, right? Spirit's like, don't defend yourself. Just be quiet. Hold the sword of truth up. So let's say, I don't know where it is now, but you saw it, you can rewind it. The sword of truth sets you free. The truth is out. So if somebody says, well, so-and-so says you are this way, or you said this, or it seems like you are this, you're defensive, or you're this, or you're whatever. It's a slanderous, it's a fishing for, it's fishing for a reaction. They want you to react, because then they can actually say, oh, see, you're angry. Oh, see, you're this way. We got you, right? It's, we got you. And instead of you reacting, right, you're patient, you're quiet, and you just matter of fact and say, well, actually, my responsibility, my role in my job is this, and you just lay out the job description again that you're responsible for. That's the energy that I have. I feel like this is a work, could be a relationship, but you're just saying, well, the facts are ... Whatever slander, garbage, it's a posse. This is a group dynamic. And they're not celebrating. It was imbalanced. They had an agenda. It failed utterly, and you're happier for it. This is over. It's you got the downloads to be quiet, and this thing is dead now. I think there might be a few of you. I don't see justice out, but I feel like it's coming. So you might be actually going to court for slander or character assassination. I do feel like it is in your favor, but I will find out. But you're the queen of, you're the 9 of Pentacles. You're safe, happy, secure, and you're in your element of rising. These are friendships. The people that you have come alongside you to support you, and you might actually be developing a new found friend or a new relationship partnership that might actually develop into something more significant to you. I do feel like it might be in the craft that you are working in. And I do feel for a handful of you, it might be spiritual in nature. There is a heavy spiritual overtone. So I'm not sure who you are, and I'm not sure why your haters hate you, but they're definitely jealous, and they wanted to steal your energy, and they believe they could through slander, and they wanted to shut you down because they don't like your energy, and you're a threat to them, to be fair. Just to be honest, I'm going to just spill the beans. You're a threat to them. Your energy pisses them off because they want, and they think that you're stealing from their platform. You're not. There's enough energy out here for everybody, but you're a threat. Get over it. That's what I want to say. Get over it. Mean Girls Club from 80 whatever. Okay, so yeah, you're just jumping in. This is brand new passion. Do it anyways. Good for you. Good on you. And this is you. You're going to continue to defend yourself, and you're ready for the next. You've proven yourself, and you're going to continue to prove yourself. You have the sword drawn. I don't feel like you're using it, but you're prepared. They're walking away. They're realizing, because I think there's some legal implications too to what this is happening. You're guarding yourself. I don't think you're going to pull the next several grenades wrapped around you or the swords wrapped around you, but you're prepared. You're ready to use them. You have your attorneys on handby or standby if you need them. It's this energy, same thing. It's like, I don't want to have war. I prefer peace. But I prefer peace, and I'm guarded, but I am not stupid, and I am very prepared. This might be a water sign. And it's, again, the energies that I'm picking up, there's two things. I don't know, y'all, I know I'm off. I know I'm a different reader. Just go with it, please. I'm an image reader, so I get downloads, I get images, I get pictures in my head. So I just saw Jesus, drawing a fish in the sand, and that's the parable of when they set up a woman, a female who was a prostitute, and she was set up, and she got caught, we'll say caught in a promiscuous act, and they drug her in front of the Sanhedrin, and including drug her in front of Jesus with a crowd, ironically, in the middle center of the city. And the law was, if they caught somebody in the act, they could stone her to death. And they brought her and they said, "What say you?" And the real issue wasn't about stoning her, because they knew what she did. Nobody cared. They turned a blind eye. In fact, several of the people in the church went and saw her on a regular basis. But that's beside the point. They came to Jesus and they were like, "What say you?" Because they were trying to catch him, saying, "Hey, pastor, preacher, teacher, what say you?" They wanted to say, you're this wonderful person. Are you going to condemn her because you're supposed to love everybody? Are you going to follow the law? Or are you going to stone her? What you going to deny the law? And they're trying to, catch him, trip him up. And instead he just drew a little fish in the sand, and he didn't even clamp eyes on anybody. Kept his head down, and all he said quietly is, "Those without sin cast the first stone." And he used the law against them. I'm just telling you what's in my job description. This is what I'm paid to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I just work here. There you go. I just work here. I just read the energy. That's the vibe. Stand in my lane. If you're a reader, I feel like I'm reading to another reader, and there's a slander, a group of folks that are coming against you, or if you're in some kind of arts or a counselor, therapist, do-gooder, maybe you started some online therapy, I don't know what you're doing, and you might be in this energy, and it could be the person coming against you is the King of Cups. You could be the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the energy. They're stoic on the outside. They wear a mask. They're crafty. They're subtle. But on the inside, they have a lot of love, a lot of passion. They hide it well. They're sneaky, shady. That's really the energy. But they also have a lot of love. So you might be this person. The energy is, be careful, because they really don't know. You don't really know what they're doing. But this person, if it's you or somebody, like, they're in the hangman state. They're looking at it from a different perspective. So this might be somebody in your corner that's looking at it from a different perspective, or they are going to come and talk to you about this as well. Dropping the burdens and finding the 10 of Pentacles, a different side. Judgment's being called on this crew. Especially a specific person. It could be an owner of a company. It could be somebody who's at the head of this group, a Mean Girls Club, this clique, this organization, this group dynamic, boss, right? Could be the mastermind behind this, who's generating all this slander. It's coming down, raining karma. It's not good. Thank you for the confirmation. More energy. Okay, I got the Ace of Cups, followed by the World. It's ending. It's beautiful. So I have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Cups, and the World is an ending and a beginning, right? And change. All it means is change, with the 8 of Cups as well. 7 of Cups. Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Chariot with the Knight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So there's history, I feel, with you in this group of dynamics, and they're saying be conservative, be mindful. You can be friends, or be friendly, right? Be friendly, use your intuition. But know that you've overcome a very long, arduous challenge with this dynamic. And again, this is a snapshot of a much larger picture. So I only am seeing like a frame. I'm only seeing a frame in a movie, right? I'm seeing a snapshot of a movie. Is there anything else you want me to say? And Judgment was called regarding this dynamic. And the King of Pentacles can be a female. It just means somebody who's elevated and in control, like a manager, a boss, something like that. Not the Emperor, but it is somebody like a director level. And it's Judgment is being called on this situation by that level. And it's the ending of it, right? With the new beginning, right? So anything else you want me to share? Yeah. The Empress, and it is in the reverse, so you might be dealing with somebody who's moody, sarcastic, glum, and they're leaving. They're walking away from the seat, so maybe they lose their job. Stopping, whatever it is. Six, and they might be wanting to come back because the Eight of Cups are in the reverse. So it also means this moody person may experience once, if it, now again, it's a collective reading, so take it for what it's worth. If they're called out, they may show some remorse, right? And want to come and make amends or, right, rectify the situation with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And I have half the Queen of Swords on the side. So you might want to speak your mind. You might want to be sincere and truthful. They're like, careful. Like, I don't know if you really want to solidify this. I don't know if this is something worth reconciliation. I still feel like you should keep your sword and your grenades close. Yeah, I think you're looking you're looking forward to building a new foundation. Could be elsewhere, it could be with this group, and I feel like you're building a foundation. I think it's really with this Emperor, the King of Pentacles. This situation has brought you closer, I think, in a different way, to a different dynamic. It's nice. This is nice. You're elevating. I love this. And this is either, if you are a reader, I feel like this, you're actually, I don't know whomever I'm reading for, people know, all right, if you're authentic or if you're not, number one. They just know. I know a con when I smell it. I can smell a con a mile away. I know the authentic from the BS in a second. So does everybody else. If you've been on this path for a hot second, you know who's in it for the real deal and who's in it for a game, right? Second, you also know from the commenters who's also real and who isn't. That in a hot second. In a second. Man, I'm telling you. Third, who's in it for a game as well. I also feel like the people in your work life dynamic also know too. They know people. People are not stupid. Not as stupid as they think they are. This is going to balance itself out. I just keep getting the Six of Pentacles, meaning what was once conservative and restricted from you is now going to be abundant, and you're going to have more than enough to share, which is kind of the vibe I got, is what was restricted and held from you, manipulated, magic work put on you to restrict you from the abundance that is due you, capitated, limited from you, is now released from you, from the universe. The creator of the multi-universes, your deity, is like, enough. We're not doing this anymore. We're not condoning this. In fact, I'm going to put so much karma on this. I will show you who I am. I am who I am. You mess with my chosen. I gave them the gift. I gave them a directive. They're in alignment with me. Get out of my way. I don't care what you do. If you're a physician, you're a therapist, you do Reiki, you do massage therapy, you're a chiropractor, whatever you're doing, like whoever you're called, I don't care if you're a hairstylist, you're doing mental health work, trust me, on a daily, because I sit in that chair and I tell you my shit every single day. You put up with the stuff. I hear that listen, Emperor in the reverse. You deal with narcissists every single day. You deal with people insecure, in their shadow work, dealing with insecurity, and your truths, the descriptive words I'm getting is your authenticity, and completely scares them because your mouth, like mine, will go off left and you don't care. You're not PC enough, right? You're not PC enough. You got them scared. You got them insecure because you might actually say something that will spill the tea, all of it, and uncover the truth. Whistleblower, I hear, you know, like all over the place. You got some real stuff on them, like real stuff. You get downloads. You do. You got the downloads, and it scares them. Seriously, you're a threat. So you are protected. You are. There's no binding. There's no spell work. There's no magic hoo-ha. There's no candle magic. There's no moon magic. There's nothing that coven can do that can hold you. You are anointed. You are blessed. You are directed and protected from the divine. You have a purpose. I stand on Jeremiah 29, whether you like it or not. And that is, I feel like it's not just religious, because I'm not a religious person. I'm not. You know, I am totally spiritual, and I believe in a lot of stuff. I am a multi-believer, I guess, of a lot of things. But I do believe that the collective, the one reason why I think the light overpowers the darkness on a general any given day is because of this right here. It's proven. Don't know why it works. Don't know how it works. I just know it does. That the light tends to bond together, and there's more power in the light. And the darkness seems to be a little bit more self-centered, and they run like rodents, like roaches. It doesn't bind, it just binds to oneself. So I don't know if I'll actually even post this. It seems a little dark, but it's really supposed to be uplifting, because I feel like somebody's been feeling it and targeted, and I don't think you should. You should feel like that. Don't feel sad. Don't feel dark. Don't feel in hermit mode. You're supposed to shine like the sun, and you will. You're coming out of your space, and you're safe and you're protected. Keep on shining, and don't worry about the few followers you have. Whatever, you've been called to do something great, and you've pivoted on purpose, and you're doing fine. You're 7 of Pentacles. You're doing fine. You're going to grow, and I have the Magician. Great things are going to happen for you. King of Wands with the World. Ending this, dropping the burdens and pivoting. The devil's going to bind itself, and you're going to find happiness. Great abundance is to come. So just know that, whoever this message is for, I don't plan these things. It just comes out of my mouth that way. Just be careful of naysayers. And they could be painted as those the closest to you. So be mindful as you go through your day and week. Love and light to you, each and every one of you. Until next time.